Format U future. Online test. Bagus kan online test? Suka tak online test?
Suka saya.
Suka sangat lah online test. Right, ask your friend to enter class. Baru berapa? 16. Kelas ada berapa orang? Got 25, right?
25.
Yes. Because other student requires me to have online class today. So, you all agree kan on online class?
Agree, sir.
That's why I'm doing online. So your friend said today, kenapa tiba-tiba your class all online today?
Yes, sir. Tapos saya ada kelas Civica belah pagi tapi hari ini semua online.
That's why your friend requires me to do online. So I say you want to do, okay, no problem. Boleh je. So yeah, 25 now, 17. Mana lagi 8. Alright, check again. Kita dah stop sampai sini, right? Profitability ratio betul tak? So we have done efficiency or activity ratio betul. So we stop. We're going to start from profitability ratio. Okay, betul lah. So we wait for another minute, then we can start. Another 6 students. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we continue profitability ratio. So prepare the income statement dengan balance sheet lah. We are going to calculate this one. So first thing, kita ada operating profit margin. So amount of operating profit earned from sales and other operation. Alright, so we have formula operating profit atau kita panggil dia EBIT. Operating profit lah. Sometimes kita also call it EBIT. So EBIT bracket EBIT operating profit. So we also call EBIT divide by sales or revenue. So for this one, we are profitability ratio. So kita calculate higher is better lah. Higher meaning we can generate higher income. So now you calculate, you give me the working for year 2013, you key in dalam meeting chart. Okay, so you do now. All right, so we check. So we have 235.2 divide 1938. So kita dapat 12.14%. So if we compare the 2 years, then year 2012 higher. So year 2012 is better as compared to year 2013. Next, we have net profit margin. So we have amount of profit earned from sales and other operation formula, the net profit after taxes, atau sometimes we call net income, atau net profit divided by total revenue or sales. Again, the ratio higher is better, which means that we generate more income or more profit. So now you do the profit margin for year 2013. Excuse me. All right, so we check here. We have 139.7 divided by 1938. Yes, correct. So again, we check net profit margin 2012 higher 8% versus 7.2%. So year 2012 is better. Next, we have running return on asset. So we have amount of profit earned on each ringgit invested in asset. Measure management efficiency at using asset. So we want to check how good and a company to use their total asset to generate income, net net profit. So ratio higher is better. So you calculate for year 2013. All right, so we check here. We have 139.7, right? Divide 941.2. So we have 14.8. All right, so again, we compare year 2012 is higher. So we said that year 2012 ROA is better, right, than 2013. Next, we calculate for return on equity. The amount of profit earned on each ringgit invested by stockholders. Measure management efficiency using stockholders fund. So just now we divide by total asset. Now kita divide by total equity. We want to know how efficient the company using investor money to generate net profit. So again, this ratio higher is better. Right, so you calculate for year 2013. All right, so we check here. We have 139.7 divide 294.5. Right, so we have 47.4% compared with 2012. So 67 higher. So we said year 2012 better, right, as compared to year 2013. All right, so we have done with profitability ratio. So this under profitability ratio kita ada 4, operating profit margin, net profit margin, return on asset, return on equity. So for these 4 ratio, all indicate higher ratio is better. Next, we have leverage ratio. For first one, we have the debt ratio. So how much debt the company is using to support its asset. I want to know whether the company use a lot of debt or not. So we have the formula total asset divided by total debt, atau sometimes kita guna total liabilities, right? We call total liability divided by total asset. So we have higher ratio indicate higher or more risk, So in this ratio, kita nak yang lower. Lower ratio, less risky. Right? Less risky, so it's better. All right, now you check on the ratio year 2013. Right, so we check 646.7 divided by 941.2, so we are 0.68. So which year is better? Yes, 2013 lower. So yang kita for this utang kita nak yang rendah. Next, we have debt equity ratio. How much debt the company is using to support its business compared to how much stockholders' equity is using to support business. So we have long-term debt bahagi dengan stockholders' equity. So again, sama this one. Higher ratio is risky. Lower ratio is less risky. And so you calculate for year 2013. Alright, so we check, we have 177.8 divided 294.5. Alright, so we have 0.6. Again, debt to equity ratio, we prefer lower ratio, which is year 2013. So 2013 is better. Next, we have time interest earned. Measure the ability of firm to meet its fixed interest payment. So we have EBIT, earning before interest and taxes, divided by interest expense. So this one we check the ability, keupayaan untuk bayar interest. So for this one, higher ratio is preferred. Right? Higher ratio maksud we are able to pay the interest. So it's less risky. So TIE kita nak yang tinggi ya. So you calculate for year 2013. Right, so we check 235.2 divided by 13.4. So this one, which year is better? So we prefer high or low? 2012. Yes, we prefer higher. So in this, compare these 2 years, 2012 is higher. So we choose 2012. Right, so leverage ratio kita ada 3. So debt ratio and debt equity ratio. This one we prefer lower. And time interest earned, we prefer higher. Okay. Next, we have market or common stock ratio. So earning per share is the portion of a company profit allocated to each outstanding share of common stock. So we have the formula earning per shares, net profit after taxes minus preferred dividend. If the question gives you preferred dividend, if no, then this one will be minus 0 lah. Divide by number of common share outstanding. So next we have the PE ratio, which is price equity. Show how the stock market is pricing the company common stock. So one of the most widely used ratio in common stock selection. So often used in stock valuation model. So we have net price, price of the common stock, divided by earning per share, which is this one. All right, then we have higher ratio, meaning more expensive. So what is the PE ratio for a company with profit of 139.7 million, 661,815,000 outstanding shares of common stock and a current market price of 41 ringgit 50 cents per share. So we want to calculate the PE. First thing kita nak calculate the earning per shares. So net profit adalah kat sini. Alright, preferred dividend tak bagi, so kosong. Number of shares 61. So you calculate the earning per share now. Alright, so we check 2.26. So we have 2.26, right? 2.26. Then kita calculate the PE ratio, right? 2.26. Net price 41.5 divided by 2.26. So what you get? So 18.3. So we have 18.36. Right, 18.36. This one done. Done. Next, we have dividend per shares. So the amount of dividend payout to common stockholders, dividend per shares. We have formulas, annual dividend divided by number of common share outstanding. So we have dividend payout ratio. So how much of it earning company payout to stockholders in the form of dividend. So high payout ratio may be difficult to maintain, and the stock market does not like cut in dividend. This one everybody also tak suka kalau you potong dividend, right? So and when you cut dividend, you give signal to investors say that your company is not making money this year. So setiap syarikat dia cuba maintain to pay the same dividend or same as last year. So we have the formula. Payout dividend per shares divided by earning per share. So formula earning per share tadi kita ada, right? Earning per dividend per share. So we have this one, annual divided by number of common share outstanding. Next, then we have dividend yield. Here we have indicate the rate of return in the form of dividend for each ringgit invested by the investors. So we have dividend per share divided by market price per shares. Darab 100. And then we have book value per share, difference between asset and liabilities per shares. So we have common stock holders equity divided by number of common share outstanding. So a company should be worth more than its book value. Right? Why we say that a company must be value, nilai sesebuah syarikat mesti melebihi nilai buku dia, sebab nilai buku adalah I can say is a past, alright, apa yang dah berlaku. Contoh kalau kita beli tanah, kita akan rekod harga tanah masa kita beli. Kalau kita beli 10 tahun lepas, so what is recorded dalam buku adalah harga tanah 10 tahun lepas. But we know that the value of land would keep increasing. So meaning that, right, that's why we say that a company should be worth more than its book value, right? Then we have price to book ratio. So we have a compare stock price to book value to see how aggressive the stock is being priced. So we have market price of common stock divided by book value per shares. So higher ratio meaning stock is fully priced or overpriced. And then lower ratio stock may be fairly priced or underpriced. Then we have the retained earning ratio atau retention ratio. So this is the opposite, right, of dividend payout ratio. When we say opposite, right, right, we stop for a while. Dah masuk waktu prayers. We stop for a while. All right, okay, so then we continue. All right, so we have this is the opposite of dividend payout ratio. When dividend payment is low, retention of earning will be high. So dia dengan dividend payment adalah negatif. So kalau satu tinggi, satu mesti rendah. They cannot be both tinggi. So these show more earning are being retained back into the company for further investment if the retention ratio adalah tinggi. So retained earning ratio equal to 1 minus dividend payout ratio. Atau kita boleh tulis retention earning ratio tambah dividend payout ratio bersamaan dengan 1. Alright, bersamaan dengan 1. Alright, so next we have implication of fundamental analysis. Here we have limitation, so does not provide any new information. Sebab kita guna data yang telah berlaku. So ratio have no value. Ratio are only used to compare. We do comparison with benchmark company. Alright, atau kita beza tahun. The accuracy of ratio rely on the accuracy of financial statement. Sebab kita calculate ratio, kita guna income statement dengan balance sheet. Kalau income statement dengan balance sheet salah, so the ratio also is wrong. So for the large company, they are typically composed of many smaller division. So this is what when we do comparison, dia agak susah sebab syarikat besar, dia ada banyak subsidiary, anak syarikat yang dia punya perniagaan atau bisnes adalah berbeza-beza. Right, when we want to do comparison, kita kena compare sama, right? Apple dengan apple. We cannot compare apple dengan orange. But normally kalau syarikat besar dia ada banyak jenis, right? Business. Right, susahlah untuk buat comparison. Next, we have avoid excessive optimism. Right, jangan terlalu bergantung kepada ratio. Right, kita ada lain, others method to help us to make decision, right? We don't excessively bergantung kepada depend on ratio. So limited data may occur error, right? Because we are using the statement, financial statement only. All right, so we have done chapter 8. All right, any question? Any question? Okay, so since I have time, then I will discuss a little bit your assignment lah. I discuss assignment sekejap. Alright, the individual assignment kita dah buat. Individual assignment we have done. So now we want to discuss group assignment number 2 here. Alright, assignment title, the result of the fundamental and technical analysis for the listed company of. So you pilih satu company dengan stock code. So each group choose one published listed company. Right, a public listed company from Bursa Malaysia, such as Nestle Malaysia Berhad, download 2 years annual report for the company from year 2000. This one you change, kita ambil yang latest 2020 dengan 2021. 20 dengan 21. Right, at their website. So individual assignment you dah buat syarikat, right? So you just choose from the company. Kalau group assignment, I think 5 orang. So maximum group member in the group is 5 orang. So dalam 5 orang, you pilihlah satu syarikat daripada 5 orang. Then you buat your group assignment. So the advice is you using syarikat yang ada products. Jangan ambil bank. Bank dia tak ada products. Nanti susah pula you nak calculate ratio. Sebab dia tak ada inventory for bank. So you choose syarikat yang ada jual products, then they ada inventory dengan account receivable. Alright, so in relation to Chapter 8, Fundamental Analysis, each group is required to analyze the chosen company financial statement between the year 2020 and 2021. Right, in the analysis, students shall critically compute, evaluate, compare the company financial performance by referring to the following financial ratio. Kat sini, you are required untuk buat 4 sahaja. Dalam slide ada 5, right? So, but here you only do 4. Liquidity ratio ada 3, right? Market value ratio, profitability ratio, and leverage ratio. So this one, you refer the slide, they are there. Right, in relation to chapter 9, yang ini nantilah chapter 9 kita tak discuss lagi. Right, so nanti this one we discuss later. So each group is required to provide a stock price chart for the chosen company, right, from January 2021, right? January 2021 to December 2021. Right, in the analysis, students shall critically evaluate the trend of the chart, whether it is bullish or bearish market, and provide suggestion action for the stock, assuming you own a number of shares in the company, right, according to daily trend, secondary trend. Okay, then the learning outcome for this assignment, the student will be able to discuss and explain the concept of fundamental and technical analysis and estimate return and risk on investment through prices, series, and company performance. So the report format is below as below. Front page, right, normal student logo, institution name, assignment title, academic session lah. This one normal. List of group members name, lecturer name, and then table of content, and then introduction of fundamental analysis, technical analysis, body content, result of fundamental analysis, result of technical analysis, conclusion, list of reference, list of appendix. All right, okay, so minimum pages 10, maximum pages 15. So again, this one adalah handwritten. Handwritten, kecuali front page you boleh print, table of content boleh print, list of reference boleh print, list of appendix boleh print. And for technical analysis, kalau you ada chart, yes, you can print. Kalau ada chart lah, you tak payah lukis. You just print and then you just explain. So maximum numbers adalah 5. This group tadi cakap ada berapa orang? 25, right? So cukuplah satu group 5 orang. So kita ada 5 group, 5. 5 darab 5, 25. Right, so you can choose your members 5, then dalam group ada 5, you dah buat individual assignment, right? Maksud you ada 5 syarikat. So you pilih satu syarikat yang jual products. Don't use those company yang tak ada products. Right, so this one is your group assignment. Any question? Question?
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
All right, so you have formed your group already?
Sir, ada orang panggil.
Mana? Tak dengar pun.
Sini, sir, sini.
Sini. Ya.
Sir.
Due date, I
Ah.
think week 13 kot.
Okay.
Current week is what, week 9 ya? Week 7 kan sekarang. Week 8 already I think. Nah, this week 8. So you can start to do what? Right. Current week adalah week 9 already now. So you can start to do already. Okay. Okay, so if you have no question, then I think I'll stop here for today. Boleh? Hello.
Boleh, sir.
Boleh sir.
Alright, thank you. Then
Thank you.
I'll meet you again on Thursday, 2-hour class. Alright, thank you and bye-bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.